Nerds, hello there! I'm back with a review of a series that ended forever ago. I was originally not going to review this series because of how awful it turned out to be, but I found out my last Star Wars video uploaded was 3 months ago, so yeah, I'm finally back with a Star Wars video and I hope you guys enjoy it. But before getting into the video, I would like to make it clear that this review is my very personal opinion and it's totally okay for you to disagree with me. Everyone can have different opinions, so there it is, let's get right into the video. First of all, unlike other people, I actually thought the first two episodes were great. Some people didn't like it because they think it's too slow or whatever, but I think that pacing was necessary. Believe it or not, I think the first two episodes were what I needed in the sequels. Showing the other side of Tatooine, showing the other side of Tuscans, showing the other side of Star Wars itself was exactly what I wanted to see in the sequels. The only thing I didn't really like in the first two episodes was how soft Boba Fett has become. He literally lets everyone disrespect him in front of his face. I get how this show constantly tries to tell you he has become soft after being with the Tuscans, but come on guys. We all saw him in The Mandalorian Season 2. But other than that, the first two episodes were really cool. Then we got episode 3, the Cyberpunk Power Rangers. Mate, I don't even know why they included them. Like, their looks don't fit the show's color at all, and anything that had them was pretty off. Especially that car chase scene, like, was I supposed to find that cool? It's so underwhelming, but to be fair, the action scenes in this show overall are pretty slow and underwhelming. But look how they nerfed Boba Fett here. Like, I mean, come on, he's Boba freaking Fett. The action scenes were really bad. Episode 3 was enough to kill my excitement for the rest of the show, until the Mando music in episode 4. The moment I heard that, I got chills. It was really cool. Then episode 5 happened, an amazing episode directed by none other than Bryce Dallas Howard, featuring Mandalorian himself and not even a second of Boba Fett. Yep, you heard me right. The Book of Boba Fett episodes got really great once Boba Fett wasn't there. Episode 6 really felt like Star Wars. I can't believe they did it. I absolutely love it. Seeing Luke with so much better CGI than Season 2 of The Mandalorian was some cool shit, man. Yeah, I kind of find Luke really weird for making Grogu choose between a lightsaber and the armor, believing Jedi shouldn't have any attachments. Like, why? I thought Rebels and the entire trilogy that featured Luke Skywalker proved that wrong. Like, he literally saved the entire galaxy because of the attachment he had with his father. But other than that, it was great. Seeing Ahsoka finally meet Luke talking about Anakin, even though I hope it could have been longer, was enough to make me love the fact that I'm alive. But again, those two episodes were more like the Mandalorian episodes than the Book of Boba Fett episodes. I mean, it literally was. I really think it could have worked better as season 3 episodes of The Mandalorian. I actually wanted to see more Boba Fett because it's his show. But oh my gosh, Cat Bane's return was the coolest shit I've seen in 2022. Episode 6 was my favorite episode from the whole show, even though it doesn't feature the main character. I was again hyped for this show. More than I ever was. I couldn't wait for the finale of the show. I was genuinely so excited for it. Then it happened. And yep, it sucked.
How did this happen?
I couldn't handle the slow action scenes. I kept trying to tell myself these scenes were cool, but it just wasn't. Those cyberpunk Power Rangers were really funny because of how terrible their action scenes were, and the amount of slow motion in this episode made me want to just speed the entire episode so I can finish it quicker. Boba Fett on Rancor was supposed to be the highlight of the show, man. Like, yeah, sure, it was cool for a second, but then the Rancor runs off after Cat Bane just shoots fire at it so it can give Grogu more screen time. Like, come on. And Cat Bane's death was cool, but the whole episode was really underwhelming. Like, really? Like, Pikes? That's it? Pikes are the bad guys and that's it? Like, no exciting things behind that? Just the Pikes are bad guys? Nothing? I also don't like how Fennec killed everyone, including the head of the Pikes. Shouldn't Boba Fett take revenge for what he has done to the Tuscans himself? Like, come on. Episode 1 and 2 felt like they were really building up for something, but turns out it wasn't anything. The only great episodes were episode 5 and 6, the rest were really underwhelming. Yep, now let's talk about the characters. I just can't believe how uninteresting the characters were. Obviously, the cyberpunks were really boring, and so were the Pikes. But what I really hate is the fact that how boring Boba Fett is in his own show. We all know how he was in the Clone Wars. Her Boba Fett in that one episode of The Mandalorian was more interesting and fun than Boba Fett on his own show. Fennec Shand is also quite boring, like literally the entire show got heck more interesting once Din showed up because Din is so much more interesting. But none of the force are on the actors. I loved Ming-Na Wen's performance, and Tamara Morrison is literally a legend itself, but they were just so boring. Like, what can I say? I blame the writers. If they were gonna make the whole show underwhelming, couldn't they have at least focused on the characters? Heck, Chrysanthemum showed up really cool only to become a joke in the very next episode. Like, really guys, like, I'm sorry to tell you, but this show was nothing but a mere pillar for the Mandalorian Season 3. And I hate how one of the fan favorites were used just like that. Like, I mean, it's Boba freaking Fett. Like, I'm giving this show 4 out of 10. Without episode 5 and 6, this show is pointless. And if Obi-Wan Kenobi, like, end up as pointless as this is, I can't imagine how heartbroken I would be. I think I might stop watching Star Wars, like, really. But once again, it's just my opinion. What did you guys think of the show? Tell me in the comments below, and be sure to like and subscribe since that would mean a lot. Thank you so much for watching. If you're still watching, well, that's it. May the Force be with you. Goodbye.